My name is Zidi Aluch. I fellowship at Mavuno Connect, and I'm privileged today to come to Lavington. This is my first time, and I'm preaching, and I'm like, yay, this is nice. Yes, the place to be. The title of my sermon is in line with this month's theme, Back to Eden. So essentially, we are trying to see how we are able to live to get ourselves back to Eden, as it was initially designed by God. I'd like us to go back to the creation story just for a moment. Let us think about how God created this earth. The creation story is in Genesis 1, chapter 1. It's the first chapter of the Bible. And we know that God did the creation in 7 days, right? Is it 7 or 6? 6 days. So day 1, what was created on day 1? Day and night. It's right there. Day 2 is waters above and below the firmament. Kindly confirm. I might be reading from a different Bible. Day 3, land and waters separated and plants. And then day 5, sun, stars, and moons. Day 6, animals and human beings. So God created a perfect food system. You realize that the plants were created down there. It was not the first thing, because plants need water, plants need soil, plants need all that to be able to sustain man who is created last. Isn't that a beautiful thing? It is a beautiful thing. So God created a perfect food system for us as human beings. However, we know how the story went down. The one assignment that Adam was given, the one assignment, the one job. But unfortunately, what happened? Eve ate the fruit. Adam ate the fruit. What was the result of that? Curses. Do you know that? What was Adam's curse? I want someone to read. Toil. Toil the ground. And then what else? The ground. Do you know that the ground was cursed because of Adam? It is in Genesis. It is in Genesis what? Chapter 3 verse. Chapter 3 verse 18. It's 18. Kindly read for us 18. Kabisa. So that's it. Thorns and thistle came out of the ground. So the ground was cursed because of Adam. So that was the beginning of corruption of our food system. Our food system has been corrupted by the enemy. So what did Adam do from then? He had to work hard. He had to find, yes? He had to work for food. He had to find a way of feeding his family. So therefore, my theory is he invented agriculture. He invented agriculture. What is agriculture? I am an agriculturalist. That's why my sermon is in line with it. So Adam invented agriculture. Why? Because he needed to feed his family. The population was growing, and then there are these thorns and thistle, and he had to find a way to feed his family. Therefore, he developed agriculture. Okay? And we are the daughters and sons of Adam. We still practice agriculture to date. Unfortunately, the enemy was not done with us then in the garden. He has come to deal with us now. Okay? So he is currently corrupting our food systems, which we are unaware of. Okay? We carry on without knowing that the warfare has even gone into agriculture. Okay? So we have what is currently called a corrupted food systems. Sin became the genesis of a corrupted food system, as we have read in Genesis 3:17. The ground was cursed. What did Adam do? He invented agriculture. Because of sin, food systems are still under attack, and the enemy is not yet done. In what ways do you think the enemy is attacking our food systems? Someone said GMO. What about GMO? What is it that is? Okay. Sour. Fast foods? Very good. Very good. The multiplication system that God instituted in the Garden of Eden has been. Why? Because we have greedy food industry players who want to control our food systems. Okay? Yes, it is sad. So the enemy is on the forefront to attack us from the places we do not know. Yeah, so instead of practicing good agricultural systems, we are now practicing bad agricultural systems. We are using chemicals that are banned. Who has seen the recent issue on the Timau cancer cases for French beans export? That is an example of how the devourer is getting into humanity. People are dying because of cancer. Okay? Why? They are consuming foods that have been grown using illegal chemicals. Let's come back to Nairobi. We have sewer lines. We have effluents all over the place. People are growing vegetables along these sewer lines, okay? And we are consuming them. They find their ways into the supermarkets, so don't be fooled. Yes. So the other line of attack is negligence, because we have authorities who are supposed to deal with these things, but unfortunately, it's not happening, okay? So we are ending up feeding on heavy metals from the polluted rivers and all that. And then there is convenience. Someone said fast foods. We want fast foods. We are not processed foods, okay? And I'm not going to talk about processed foods because that one is another. I want us to go to our kitchens and look at the gadgets that we have in our kitchen. We have what is called a microwave. And a microwave is a convenient food processing equipment. So when you come with your food, you just throw it in a plastic bag, into papalendani, in 2 minutes it's done. It's convenience, right? But think about the impact that it will have on you as a consumer of that food that has been basically heated up with plastic. So your food is combined with the plastic and you're consuming it. In the long run, what happens? Yes, there is bioaccumulation. So with time, you get that toxins in your body. The other thing is the very fancy pots that we like, the Italian kind, non-stick, the nice things. Yes, you know the brands. So as time goes on, that layer peels off and it finds its ways in our food system, okay? So Satan is attacking us from negligence, convenience, greed by food industry players, as well as warfare through controlling our food system. So what can we do? We have to find solution. Someone is saying deliverance. I like that. We need to be delivered from how we are eating our food. So there are many ways we can protect our food system. All is not lost. We can still go back to Eden. First is, can we grow our own foods? Yes, we can grow our own foods. That way, we are able to control any chemicals. We are able to control our seed systems. We are able to have some sort of sanity around our food systems. The other thing is we need to propose legislations that will protect us as citizens. Policy, food safety policies. I work in the food industry and I always see food for export is screened at a very intricate level. But the food that we are eating, us as Kenyans, it's sad. It makes me sad, but sometimes I feel like maybe we don't speak about it enough. Um, sorry. We also need to prevent corruption of our food systems through managing what are they called? These pests in a sustainable way. We don't need to use chemicals. We don't need to fumigate our houses every now and then. There are ways to manage those pests because they are also the reason why our food systems are being affected. Okay? Yeah. We also need to promote those businesses who have shown responsibility towards protecting our food safety systems. I've seen nowadays there are people who are selling pots, the clay pots, which are better alternatives to these other non-stick things. Lastly, please read your labels. Whatever food you buy from the supermarket, read the labels and understand what is it that you're being sold. Is it GMO? Is it just empty calories? Is it things that are going to affect you and the generations to come? Yeah, so that is it. I can take questions.
Hi guys, it's not a question, it's just an addition to what you're saying. So I have a friend, I come from Tanzania by the way. Yeah, so, and thank you for having me. I'm not a part of this group. So one of my friends in Tanzania, we have a agriculture fair in the 1st to 10th of August. We call it Nane Nane. And then one of my friends went to, he wanted to start farming his own food at his own house. So he took unpaid leave to go to in another region, to go to another region to take the soil for it to be tested, yes. So he tested the soil, and then he met this lady who has been working in a lot of international organizations for food and agriculture. And then he gives the soil to her. And then the first question that lady asked is, why are you testing this soil? Are you going to do export farming? Because in export farming is where we test the soil for organic because they only want organic food. And this guy was like, no, I want to also grow my own organic food. She was like, there's no need. It's not important. Yeah. So I was really surprised. He was surprised and I was surprised. This is a Tanzanian lady. He's not a European lady. She is discouraging him to grow because it's not important. As Africans, it's okay for us to eat anything. Now imagine the person who's there, who has experience, is talking like that, who is supposed to train and teach, is talking like that. So you can imagine what's happening. And we really need to be serious with this from the ground level, going up.